Finishing off Season 1 of our F1 Manager 24, create a team career mode, because I think we can all agree it's got a bit boring. 21st or higher for Lawson and Bearman, because I've got no faith in the car at Baku. We're going to simulate qualifying 1. We're just going to simulate the rest of the season to move on to Season 2 and better fortunes, because everybody's progressing really well in the game, and I have to be honest, the game at the start is quite boring. But anyway, it's Baku race day.
Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race.
Baku has been the scene for some major on-track battles, like Vettel and Hamilton fighting for the lead back in 2017. Will we see more drama this year, I wonder?
Baku City Circuits challenges drivers like few other tracks. The tight section through the old city demands precision. The main straight, pure aggressive acceleration. And every corner is a challenge for tyres. It's race day, and final preparations are underway. Now, wasn't that a seriously good drive from Carlos Sainz?
That's a well-earned result. From the factory and on the pit wall, that's a podium for the whole team.
That makes it all worth it, doesn't it? Seeing your team ready to share the celebrations. And no doubt, Verstappen fans will be celebrating the Dutchman's achievement.
Another win this year, and you know what? I wonder if they've lost count by now.
And before they get back to work, I think it's time to cool off here in Azerbaijan. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
Well, everybody, that's all from us here in Baku.
Meet us next at the Marina Bay Circuit for a breathtaking race through the streets of Singapore.
Williams get a point, that's not good for us, but it was Max winning with Lando second, Carlos third, Hamilton down in 17th, Lawson in 19th, and Bearman with a DNF. So we do get the money for Lawson, but not for Bearman. No moves in the Drivers' Championship. Williams move up one in the Constructors. DHL fastest pit stop, nothing happens there, apart from all of our competitors move further away to us, and Bearman didn't even make it to the first pit stop. But anyway,
continues here in the Republic of Singapore.
it's time for the Singapore Grand Prix as we simulate through qualifying 1. 22nd for Lawson, 21st for Bearman. Bearman out qualifies Lawson. It's not every race that you see that. But anyway, let's get into race day.
Well, we've lots to talk about today. For the moment, though, there's Zhou Guanyu.
It's a P18 finish, and let me assure you, no one wants to find themselves down there.
Well, Max Verstappen can add yet another podium to his already impressive record.
The wins just keep coming and coming. We'll be running out of superlatives at this rate, Crofty.
And you've got to think that Singapore will be buzzing now for many hours to come. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
And a big thanks to you all for joining us this weekend here in Singapore.
Coming up next, we'll be crossing the pond all the way to Texas for the twists and turns of the United States Grand Prix.
2 stop for Lawson, 3 stop for Behrman. Behrman got 19th, Lawson got 20th. The 3 stop beats the 2. And both drivers will get the money. We get 10th in the fastest pit stop championship, but Williams gain a lot on us. Yeah, 2 tenths off the fastest pit stop twice. So I reckon if maybe we had that with Lawson, although realistically not, we wouldn't have got both cars in the pit stop top 10. Our sporting director has gone up a rating. Here's what our new pit stop schedule will do. Yeah, it would just increase the time and decrease the chance of mistake, which is what we need, just changing it around to a lot of gym training, because that's what makes the pit stops quick on this game so far, it would seem. So just changing it all, because we will look, the pit stops go up 3,000, so what, mistakes are going up a little bit. Pit stops are going up 3,000, who cares? Time is money, and money is time, which is why it's taken so long to get out of debt. Anyway, our affiliate driver's just gone up in rating. ERS poor condition. Sponsor plan comes in. There's a long break between this Singapore and Austin, which is the break we'll currently be on after today. Factory tour, if you're watching this on the day that goes out, that is. Sponsor event, and that should get us the money, but might do one more thing just to guarantee we'll get the money for our next sponsor plan. Or we won't, because we think we're gangster. So yeah, Lawson 21st or above, 20th or above, sorry, and Behrman 21st, because apparently there's a car worse than us. As we simulate through Q1, we have both drivers eliminated. Lawson 19th, Behrman 22nd. So simulated the sprint and it didn't even tell us the results of it. Simulated qualifying 1 for the actual Grand Prix, and it should tell us the results. Did both our drivers make it? No, they didn't. Where did they finish? 21st and 22nd. Who would have seen that coming? Not me. I think everybody in the world saw that coming. Anyway, the strategy for today: soft, medium, medium, hard. Or I think I'm going to actually change this to hard, medium, medium, hard. Or am I doing hard, medium, hard? That would actually make some form of sense, which is why we're going to do it. And with Behrman, we're going to leave that crazy strategy, I think. And we're going to try and risk it. 2 stop. Okay, no Behrman, we can try and get to do the same thing. So 2 stop versus 2 stop. Double mediums versus double hards. Which one will win? Or who will beat the other, and who will get more sponsor money? Let's find out as we simulate race day at Austin.
Max Verstappen has done it. He's sealed this year's driver's title.
Only a handful of drivers can say that they've won 3 titles, and now they're one of them.
And onto the podium goes Sergio Perez, and he's certainly in good company there.
That gives them their first win of the season, and it was really well deserved.
So, ladies and gentlemen, your podium for the United States Grand Prix. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
And with that, our time in Texas now draws to a close.
We're nearing the end of the season, and it's time for some serious heat. Stay with us as Formula One moves to Mexico City.
Sergio Perez wins a Grand Prix for the first time in about a century. We get 19th and 21st, which means only Lawson, I think, secures the money. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. No movement in the championship, no movement in the pit stop championship. Haas pull a little bit closer to us, but we'll be fine. Lawson had a pit stop mistake. Oh no, both get money. $500,000 pulled in. Ollie Behrman goes up to 77 rated. And for the Mexican Grand Prix, we're picking 20th and 21st again for the sponsor targets.
To the hustle and bustle of Mexico City.
Lawson 21st, Behrman 22nd. Not surprised about that. That's what happens when you don't upgrade your car since Canada. And you have to keep emergency buying parts and staff to the point where you run out of money. But Verstappen and Leclerc have both got penalties. Lawson is doing a medium to hard and Behrman is doing a soft medium. The one stop versus the two stop. Who will beat the other? Let's find out as we simulate race day. Will it be Lawson or will it be Behrman?
Pierre Gasly there, coming back after the checkered flag.
It's a P18 finish, and let me assure you, no one wants to find themselves down there.
A podium finish for the Red Bull driver, putting in a huge amount of effort to get the team up there.
There really doesn't seem to be a way to stop them winning this year. Amazing consistency.
A carnival atmosphere, as always, for the Mexico City Grand Prix. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
And that's it from us all here in Mexico City.
Coming up in the next round is the Sao Paulo Grand Prix as we head to Brazil. Join us next time at Interlagos.
Verstappen wins from 10th. Hamilton finishes 10th from 6th. Behrman goes up to 17th and Lawson finishes where he started. Daniel Ricciardo went down 6. Kevin Magnussen went down 7. Yuki Tsunoda also went down 7. Logan Sargent went up 6. So, yeah, that's quite mad. Verstappen got fastest lap. No movement in the championship apart from Norris overtaking Leclerc. But no movement for us in the championship. Mercedes overtake Kick Sauber in the DHL pit stop championship. We get another $500,000. We then have to do pit stop training again, which again is going to be mainly just gym and rest, which is all what it is at the moment. But we're changing all of this to gym training because yes, that'll mean a higher chance of mistake. But look, the pit stop's going to go down 3 thousandths again, and we're going to pick 20th and 21st for Lawson and Behrman as the race targets in Brazil. SQ1, they are 21st and 22nd. Sprint qualifying 1 results, and the sprint results we won't know about because the game doesn't tell you when you simulate a sprint for some reason, which is what it is. And we simulate the sprint, we then simulate qualifying 1, which both Lawson and Behrman get knocked out of, no doubt. Yep, 20th and 21st. Taking some new components with Behrman, just so he can make it to the end of the season, because he can't make it, and the game won't let you make it with bad engine parts. Interesting, a wet race at Sao Paulo. I'm going to delete this first Inter stint and just make it wets, because there's no point having it. Yeah, just do something like that. Wets, Inter's wets. 2-stop strategy, and Lawson, it's reckoning to not even do the final stop for wets. Yeah, we'll just keep the strategy. We'll actually do the first set of inters with Bearman, I feel like, because see if it was worthwhile as we simulate the race. And will those laps on the inters start work off for Bearman, or will it work out for Lawson in the long term?
The Red Bull team are going to be celebrating tonight, I bet. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Constructors' Champions.
And what a truly dominant display we've seen this season. I don't think it was ever in doubt.
And a podium finish for the Red Bull driver will definitely help them build momentum going forward.
Another win this year, and you know what? I wonder if they've lost count by now.
And that means, here in Sao Paulo, it's party time. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
And from our team in Sao Paulo, a big thank you for joining us this weekend.
The next round of the season will see Formula One return to the States as the glitz and the glamour of Las Vegas awaits.
So Red Bull are Constructors' Champions. Nico Hülkenberg DNFs on the final lap and still gets P9. Alex gets P10. We get P17 and 18, one of our best joint finishes of the season. Yeah, that's quite sad when you think about it. But Bearman gets overtaken by Zhou in the championship, but Lawson stays put where he is. Where did Zhou finish? I want to know. Red Bull are Constructors' Champions. We get 2 points in the pit stop championship. We close in even closer to Williams. We keep that 500,000, and we pick 20th and 21st as our race targets in Vegas. We simulate qualifying one. We're knocked out 21st and 22nd, but who would have been surprised about that? The car has been atrocious ever since we had to remove the upgrades because they broke. Q1, Q3, Yuki Tsunoda with a grid penalty. Nico Hülkenberg and Kevin Magnussen also with penalties. Both Haas cars clearly taking engines. We're going hards for long on Bearman, then aggressive stints on mediums and softs. Or we'll do, I think, a bit of an aggressive race on the hards, then the mediums, then the softs, as we simulate this race. And we want us to find out, will we score points soon?
Well, that's another race wrapped up for Lewis Hamilton.
7th place at the end of that one, and some points for the team.
And no doubt, Verstappen fans will be celebrating the Dutchman's achievement.
The wins just keep coming and coming. We'll be running out of superlatives at this rate, Crofty.
And there's not much that rivals the Las Vegas Grand Prix when it comes to the podium presentation. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
Well, everyone, that's all from us here in Las Vegas.
For the next round, we'll be traveling to Qatar as the drivers battle it out at the Losail International Circuit. We'll see you there.
Zhou Guanyu only finished 15th last race, which means Bearman's highest finish is 16th. That race was 20th and 22nd, probably the worst race of the season. Perez went and Leclerc had stinkers. We got 6th in the pit stop championship, which puts us closer to Williams. Lawson had 2 mistakes and still beat Behrman. He lost 4 seconds in the pit stop. We gained 300k from Lawson, and we gained target missed. Huh? We got 2.5 instead of 2.6 million from the sponsor plan. We then do another sponsor plan, which we just make sure we get what we need to, which is certainly that. That will be fine. So we confirm that, and we pick 20th and 21st to get in the penultimate race of this F1 Manager season in Qatar. We simulate sprint qualifying, and we get 20th and 22nd. So we did actually out-qualify someone, which is a revelation. Valtteri Bottas, of all people, who was known for slapping up, well, not slapping up Hamilton back in the day, but giving Hamilton a good fight in qualifying. Simulating the sprint, which we never get told about ever. We could have scored points in the sprint, but we just wouldn't know about it. Qualifying 1, 21st and 22nd. Lawson being out-qualified by Behrman. Again, doesn't happen every race this season. Q3, both Astons, both Mercedes, both Ferrari, both McLarens and both Red Bulls. Medium, hard, and then hard. Medium, hard for Lawson, and medium, soft, or medium, hard for Behrman, because that's a better strategy. But Lawson doesn't have 2 sets of mediums, unfortunately. But we'll see where Lawson and Behrman can get in race day as we simulate the Qatar Grand Prix.
There's Alex Albon making his way back.
Yeah, they crossed the line P11, sadly just missing out on the points.
Out and onto the podium steps Charles Leclerc, the driver from Monaco, really deserving of that top 3 spot.
That's their 2nd win of the season. A brilliant talent who looks so at home on the track.
And that picture right there brings together the podium finishers for the Qatar Grand Prix. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
So then, our time in Losail is now up.
Formula One has almost reached its conclusion this year. Meet us next time in Abu Dhabi, between the desert and the sea, for an enthralling finale.
Charles Leclerc wins the Qatar 2024 Grand Prix, and nothing really happens in any of the championships. We get 16th and 19th, which is an amazing result for us. 3 laps down, unfortunately, though. But we keep pushing, we make big strides in this season. We've made big strides towards our debt as well, and we got 8th in the pit stop championship. We're getting closer to Williams, but these mistakes are getting more common, and they only ever seem to be on Lawson's side of the garage. As Matthew Ogle goes up to 78 rated from 77 rated, as we get another pit stop training schedule thing where, well, I mean, it's not going to affect that much because it'll be for next season. So we're just going to try and rest them, but also try and get the pit stops as quick as we can for next season, because it has taken a while to figure out how to get pit stops quick. But yeah, it is what it is. We continue, we live to fight another day. Or maybe we don't live to fight another day. Because I know when you're in debt, teams don't like you, and I know you can get sacked from your own team, so maybe we will. We've gone all big for the last Grand Prix, 18th or higher with both cars, and no doubt it will be a 21st and 22nd stinker when everyone finishes. We had 22nd and 19th in qualifying. Behrman getting quite a good qualifying there. He needs to make up 1 position in the race. Leclerc and Stroll with penalties, and there's a whole world of drivers with penalties. I think Gasly, Ricciardo had penalties. And we're going for the strategy. We're going soft, medium, hard for Lawson. It'll probably be hard, medium, soft for Behrman, I think, or hard, soft, medium. No, soft, hard, medium. Yeah, that'll do. Or medium, hard, soft, rather. So he ends the race rapid. Yeah, let's see where that strategy will take us in the final race of the Grand Prix in the inaugural F1 Manager Season 1.
In come the drivers now, including Alpine's own there.
It's a P18 finish, and let me assure you, no one wants to find themselves down there.
The man from down under, Oscar Piastri, heads up to our podium.
It's a really emotional moment to be up there celebrating your first win.
Hard to believe that's another one over. The season's ended, the party's just beginning, here in Abu Dhabi. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
And that then concludes our time here in Abu Dhabi.
And that's it for this season of Formula One. The teams will be working hard in the break, gearing up for another year of thrilling F1 action.
So that is that. The first season is over with. Lance Stroll up 11 places. Liam Lawson does not finish the Grand Prix. Oliver Behrman gets P17, going down a position from where he started. So yeah, we'll get $500,000 from Behrman, but nothing from Lawson. We're still going to be in debt, which actually makes me worried that I'm going to be the first content creator to be sacked from my own team in F1 Manager. Unless somebody else has done it, but I've not seen it. We got 4th in the fastest pit stop championship, which is proving that our new tactics are working, and we almost got Williams. If they didn't score in the last 2 Grand Prix, we would have beaten them. And then, yeah, Matthew Ogle, and there's so many people that we can't re-sign, as we're going to continue to go towards the end of the season to see whether we can re-sign for our team, or will we be kicked down? Will they kick a man while he's down? We'll have to change team. Because pre-season episodes should be out shortly. I've not actually filmed it as of this moment, but we'll do it soon. Either on Monday or Tuesday. Live stream on Twitch, Mega Gamer 8888. And that will be the end of the season. We achieved the sponsor targets. 2.6 mil. Got a bit of heritage rating. 69 points. We got 10th in the pit stop championship, 11th in the constructor championship. We have been sacked from our own team to the point where we now need to choose Haas or Kick Sauber. I'm going for Haas. I think Haas will be quite a poor team. They'll be quite a challenge, and maybe we can bring up Haas to race against ourselves. That's nuts. I'm the first content creator to get sacked by their own team. Welcome to the new season. Yeah, this isn't... Oh my god. We're in 25 million of debt. I think we keep the... Do we go to Mercedes powertrains? Because they've got massive durability and a bit less power. Yeah, we're going to change to Mercedes power for 2025. Which will be a big year because the 2026 vote will be next season. But no driver contracted for car 1. We have no drivers. We have no race engineer. We have no technical chief. We have no sporting director. Christ. F1 available for negotiation. No candidates found. Oh, sorry, wait, yeah, because Perez and Stroll are free agents. F1 manager's cooking. What is this? Let's offer Perez a mad salary. Oh my god, 30 million. We ain't paying him that. Get rid of the... Put a signing bonus on there. Put a race bonus on. Let's give him, what, £1 million if he wins or something stupid like that. 600k if you win. Or 600k if you get top 5. Contract declined. Because he doesn't like having to sign it immediately. Oh well, make sure to like and subscribe and find out next time who we sign for Haas. Goodbye.